Gentlemen, the first thing you should do, everybody, Alt, what is it? Alt Y, I think. No? Yeah, hands up. Put your hands up.
Alt.
No, not your real hand. I think it's Alt Y.
Alt Y. Okay.
Yeah, on your keyboard. Alt Y. Okay. So then your hand goes up, and then I'll call you one by one. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Alt Y. Okay. So I'm gonna get started now. So I'm gonna start with Assad. Assad. All right. What do you see at the top?
Complex sentence. It's
You
a
know
father
that,
and children.
What
Yeah.
is it? Yeah. So what is the father?
Father is an independent clause, and the children is the dependent clause.
There you go. So we have an independent clause plus one dependent clause only.
Or more.
Could be more. And the independent is also called the main clause, right? Okay, good. Osama. Osama, which skill
Yes.
are we doing?
Skill 11.
Yeah. What does it say?
Use adjective clause connectors correctly.
Yeah, use adjective clause connectors correctly. All right.
Adjective.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Adjective clause equal.
No. One second. So we learned last week adverb clauses, right?
Yes.
What did I tell you? What is an adverb clause?
Team adverb.
Team adverb. So an adverb with many parts, right?
Yes.
What about a noun clause?
A team noun.
A team noun. So that's an adverb, or sorry, a noun with many parts, right? We did that one today. So what about an adjective clause?
A team adjective.
Bingo. What is it?
Team noun.
Oh,
What? Why team
there's a
noun?
mistake. Sorry, there's a mistake. That's wrong. It should say team adjective, okay?
It's okay.
Yeah, I didn't update it. So what about this?
One adjective with many parts.
Okay. All right, and then?
It describes a noun.
Yeah. So later when I send you, or when I upload this to the I will cover that up. I'll change it to team adjective, okay? And an adjective with many parts describes a noun, right? Al-Abbas, your turn.
An adjective clause is a clause that describes a noun.
It describes a noun. Now, today I explained about a clause. What are the three key parts in a dependent clause? What are the three key parts?
Subject.
You were lagging.
Object of a verb, object of a preposition.
Connector?
Subject, the first one.
But I mean,
connector.
The dependent clause. Connector. Then?
Connector, then subject, clause.
In the clause, everybody, we need some help here. What are the three key words in a clause?
Connector.
Yeah, the connector. And then?
Subject.
Subject. And then?
Verb.
There you go. Those are the three key parts of a dependent clause. Every dependent clause has a connector, a subject, and a verb in order. Understand? Okay. All right. So Khaled, can you continue? Because
the clause is an object.
An adjective.
Adjective, sorry.
Yeah. Then it
is
positioned. Position. You know the word position?
Yes.
Okay.
Directly after the noun that is described.
Okay. All right. Good. So Ali, what are the three positions of a noun?
Subject.
Let's start with number 3. Let's start with the last one.
Object of preposition.
Good. That's right. So number 3, object of a preposition. What's number 2? What's number
Object
2? Object of a verb. And what's number one?
Subject.
The subject. But before we go to the subject, let's look at this example here. Al-Harbi, can you read this example, please?
The woman is filling the glass that she put on the table.
Uh-huh. Now, you see this word?
Yes. Glass.
What part of speech is that?
It's,
The glass.
subject.
Not the position, the part of speech. Can anyone help?
Noun.
It's a noun, right? No. Now tell me the position.
It's an object.
Yeah. Why?
Object. Because it's follow the verb. Object of
Bingo.
the verb.
Do you see my arrow? You see the arrow? Can you see the green arrow?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is which formula?
Formula 2.
Formula 2. Okay. Formula 2. So
That's right.
yeah.
What does filling the glass mean? When someone filling the glass.
When you pour something, you
Oh, okay. The glass
fill-
is like a bottle, you mean?
That's right. But a
okay.
glass. You drink
Yeah.
water from a glass. Okay.
I have understood it. Yeah.
All right. So a shemari. What do you see here?
The woman, subject.
Yeah. First subject, right?
Yes.
And
First
then
subject. The first verb is filling.
and then
The glass is the object
right. It's the object of what?
of the verb.
That is correct. And then you see this box here, Asil. What's in the box?
Connector. That.
Okay, Asil is not listening. Okay, yeah, go ahead, Ashamari.
Okay, sorry. That connector.
Yeah,
She, the second subject.
good.
Put, the second verb.
Good. Asil, are you with us? Asil, hello. Are you with us?
Yes,
Okay, so I want you to read this.
the woman is filling the glass.
Yeah, what is this?
Simple sentence.
That's a simple sentence. And this,
She put it on the table.
okay,
Simple
Another-
sentence.
also a simple sentence. Now we're going to join these. We're going to join these sentences, okay? So read the first
The
one.
woman is filling the glass.
Okay,
That's
what
you.
is that?
I mean, clause.
Main clause, right? It's the main clause. Then what do we have here?
That she put on the table.
What is this? That she put on the table. Look at this. Compare, everybody, look up, look up. Now this skill is a little bit difficult. You have to think. You see the simple sentence? Compare the simple sentence and this adjective clause. Can you see a difference?
Yes.
Connector.
Who sees a difference?
It is not in the second.
Al-Shamari, what's the difference?
It
Okay. So,
is not in the second sentence.
okay. What about this? What about this word here?
Connector.
Uh-huh. So what happens? We
Deleted it.
don't, well, we instead of delete, what do we do?
Replace it. Replace it.
Replace. You understand?
Yeah.
We replace it. How do we replace it? How do we replace it?
With a connector.
Yes. So the connector, that, what does that refer to, guys? What does that refer to?
Glass. The glass.
Yeah. What does it refer to?
The glass.
It refers to the glass. That refers to the glass. Do you understand? So basically what happens, I take this, I take the object, change it to connector. Do you understand? And the connector, remember the formula, the connector is always first, right? Yeah. So it's connector, then
Yes.
subject, then verb.
Verb.
Is that clear? Look, it is the same thing as that. Right? But why don't I just say it she put on the table? Is that okay?
It won't become an object.
It's not logical, right? To say
Yes.
it she put on the table. But when we use that, that refers to the glass, correct? It refers to the glass, correct?
Yes.
So the connector replaces it. Is that clear? Let's do another example here.
Mr. H,
Yeah, Khaled.
can I use which?
Yes, you can. And we'll come to that in a minute, okay? Asil, do you want to read this next sentence?
He is the footballer.
Yeah.
I saw
What
saw
kind?
him. Simple sentence.
And then
I saw him at the
what's that?
simple sentence.
Good, good. Faisal, we're going to join them.
He is the footballer.
What is this?
Main clause.
Very good. And here?
Whom I saw it at the mall.
Okay. Compare again, guys. Compare this example. Simple sentence.
We
I saw him
replaced
at the mall. What's the difference?
We replaced the
One
object.
plus the subject. Or sorry, object.
No. Him. What kind of pronoun is it, guys? What kind is it? Is it
Object.
aha, it's an object,
Object.
pronoun. Why?
Because it's referred to it's follow the verb.
Bingo. It follows the verb. So it's an object pronoun, right? So look at the connector. You see this connector?
Whom.
Do you remember the
Yes.
lesson? You remember the headway
Yeah.
lesson?
Yes.
When do I
Yes.
use whom? When do I use
Of the-
whom?
Whom in the formal
Or
language.
object.
For
question.
object.
It refers to the object, you see? So we replace him with
Whom.
whom. You got it? Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
All right, good. So let's continue on. Now, there's another formula. Abdullah, what's the next formula? So we have 3 and 2, and what's the next formula? 1.
Didn't hear you.
What is formula 1?
The Formula One
Yes.
is
So formula 3 is this, object of a preposition. Formula 2, object of a verb.
Mr. H, I can't see anything.
Can't see it? Okay,
Yeah.
who can? What is formula 1, everybody?
Subject.
Bingo. Okay, it's a subject. Okay, now, before we continue, I do want to mention something. You see up here in this example that she put on the table?
Yes.
Skill 11 has a special rule. The special rule is we can remove the connector sometimes. Sometimes the connector is optional. In this example, I want you to read this sentence again without this connector. Ibrahim, can you read this sentence again? The woman. Your microphone isn't working. Try and fix it. Yazan, why don't you speak? Oh, got it. Ibrahim, do
Yeah.
it. The woman.
The woman is falling the glass. She put on the table.
Ah, it means the same thing. The woman is filling the glass that she put on the table. The woman is filling the glass she put on the table. How do you think native speakers talk usually?
Without connector.
Without.
With a shortcut, no connector. Do you understand? Yeah? Okay. Okay. So let's go on to the subject formula now. So, Yazan, can you read?
Yes.
Yeah.
The glass that she put on the table
Mhm.
contains milk.
All right. The glass that she put on the table contains milk. All right. Can you explain this formula? Why is this formula one?
Because of the subject, glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, glass is the first subject.
That's right. It's the first subject. So now we want to match the first subject to a verb. Can you match a verb?
Verb that she put on the table.
I want to match the subject, glass, with a verb. Anybody? What do you think?
Contains.
Al-Hari, what do you say?
Contains.
Contains. The glass contains milk. Ah, so look at that. We have a subject on the left. We have a verb on the right. Why do we separate? Any idea? Why
To
do we
add
separate?
an adjective, more
With an
information.
adjective.
What's in the middle? An adjective clause.
Clause.
Now, why do we put the clause here?
To add
To
information.
describe the glass.
Yes, the clause describes the glass. Does it describe the milk?
No.
No.
It doesn't describe the milk. You see, it describes the glass. The adjective clause, listen, the adjective clause must directly follow the noun. It must directly follow the noun. So if you see the first example, where is the adjective clause? It follows
The noun.
the object.
Yes.
It follows the object. Do you understand? But in the first formula, it follows the subject. Okay? So we put the subject, then directly adjective clause, then the verb. Do you understand? Yeah? Let's look
Yes.
at an example. Assad, let's try this example here. Read.
The glass contains milk. Simple sentence.
And then?
She put it on the table. Simple sentence.
Now let's join them.
The glass contains milk
What is
that
this?
she put on the table. Main clause.
Main clause. And here, that
It's adjective clause.
she
That
put-
she put on the table.
Okay. So now, did she put the glass on the table? Or did she put the milk on the table?
The glass entity.
The
She
glass.
put it on the table.
She put the glass on the table.
Yeah.
So how do we join them? The glass contains milk that she put on the table. Where's the problem here? Oh, we have to fix this. We cannot have contains there. Where should I put contains milk?
So
After
how
the
I can
verb.
know
At the end.
if this sentence that is optional, the connector is optional, and where I know if it's not optional?
Well, I'll show you an example in just a few minutes, okay? So take a look at it now. You want to read that again, please? Who's doing this?
The
Assad?
glass that he put on the table contains milk.
Uh-huh. What does it describe? This clause describes
The glass.
the glass. So you have the glass first, and then you have contains milk. Now, what should I use here? Main clause. We'll call it main clause part 1. Why is that main clause part 1?
To separate them.
Into clauses.
Because we have 2 parts.
We separated.
Yes, it's separated, right? So over here, I'm going to put part 2. You understand?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's look at the next one. Osama, go to this one. The famous or the person. The person is famous. This
The
one.
person is famous. I want to see him. I want to see him.
I want to see him. The person is famous. I want to see him, or I want to meet him. And then
That man whom I wanted to see is famous.
yes. And what do we have here in the middle?
Team adjective.
Yes. What does it describe?
The man.
The man. Now, what is this? Why do we use the connector whom?
Because he's
Refers
subject to him.
Refers to him,
Yes.
right? Not a subject, it's an object, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So now, is this necessary? Is this connector necessary, or can I remove it?
I can remove it.
Say it without.
That man is famous.
That man. Use.
I mean without the team adjective.
Yeah, I
I
know,
can
but I mean, can I use the adjective clause
Yes.
without the connector?
Yes.
Do it.
It's optional.
But use the clause, but don't use the connector.
I think we
That-
can't.
That man I want to see
Mhm.
is famous.
Say it faster.
That man I want to see is famous.
That man I want to see is famous. The man I want to see is famous. How does that sound to you? Does that sound strange, or does that sound normal?
I think it sounds normal.
Yeah, the man I want to see is famous. It is normal, because in this skill, as I told you, sometimes the connector is optional, okay? It is sometimes optional. All right, so let's take a look at this sentence. Can you, Alabas, can you explain it to us, please?
The glass is the subject.
First subject.
Yeah, the first subject.
Find the first verb. First verb.
First verb is contains.
That's right, because they match. And then
Yeah. The second subject is she. The connector is that.
good, that. And then
Yeah. The second subject is she, and the second verb is but.
very good. Yep. What about the connector? Do you think this is a necessary connector or optional?
No, I don't. I think it's optional.
It is. Because it's optional, I'm going to put parentheses because it's optional. You see? Say it again without the connector.
The glass that she put on the table contains milk.
Very good. Okay. All right. So let's move on. Ali I want you to read this example.
The cup
Yes? Look,
is empty.
can you see? Can you see? Look at my camera. What do you see?
Cup
How many?
2.
All right. Which cup is empty?
The left.
You use the color. Tell me the color.
The blue one.
The blue one is empty? It's not blue.
I don't know. This, yes.
Can you see the color, guys? Which color is it?
White.
It's
White.
The
white.
white one.
Okay.
White.
So the white cup is empty. All right. The white cup. All right. All right. What about now? What about now? Which cup is empty?
Also the white, the left side.
Don't use left or right.
The
Use
big
a
one.
different, use another adjective.
The big one.
Ah, the big one. Okay. The big one. All right. Now, you see this? Now I
Yes.
have 2 big white cups, right?
Yes.
All right. So, all right. You tell me. Which one is empty? And do not say left or right.
The one you carried.
No, you're almost exactly right. The big white cup. Can anybody help? The big white cup.
That
That
you
are
are
covered.
You are carrying.
That
You
big
are
white
carrying.
cup, that not carrying, but
Holding.
holding. Can you see that?
Yes.
Why is this an adjective clause? The big white cup that I'm holding is empty. Why is it an adjective clause?
Describe.
Describes the
It describes which cup, right? When I have one on the table, one in my hand, right? The big white cup that I'm holding is empty. All right, do you understand, gentlemen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's go on. Are you ready? Let's look at the example and choose your answer. I'm going to give you 15 seconds.
I think this is too easy.
The exercise has harder examples. Just wait, Osama. Okay. All right. So let's do a vote. I'm going to put the poll up. Okay. And in the poll, you choose Alpha, Beta, Charlie, or Delta. Go ahead. Do it now. You see the poll? Let's see if we get 100%. Quickly. We have 12 people. 10 have answered. No, 11. One more. Someone didn't answer.
Me.
There we go. All right. Everyone has answered now. Now, who selected Beta? Show me your hand if you selected Beta. $1. Okay. So everybody else selected Delta. So let's think about this. Let's think about this. Do you see any subjects or verbs, Abdullah?
I think Mr. H, I can't see any connector in the sentence.
Okay.
So
but
which is the connector?
But first look at the example, okay? And tell me, do you see a subject in the sentence?
The subject, the gift.
Okay, the gift.
The subject selected.
Now, we want to match the verb to the gift, right?
Yeah.
Do you know the meaning of selected?
Selected is the first verb.
Do you know the meaning? Do you know the meaning?
Meaning
What does it mean?
it's just choose.
Selected. Yes.
Choose.
So did the gift choose something? Ah, you want beta because if you want the
It's a passive. Yeah.
Okay. All right, but what about this? What is this?
This is the second. This is the verb.
It is a verb, all right? So is this the second verb or is this the first verb?
It's the second verb. Because
Okay,
selected
so
is the
all
first
right,
one.
all right. If it's the second verb, where is the subject then?
The bride.
Okay. What is this word here?
This is the preposition.
Uh-huh. And what do you know when a noun
Preposition
follows?
is the subject verb.
What do we know if a noun follows a preposition? What's the rule?
Connector subject verb.
No. If a noun follows a preposition, never call it the subject. Do you remember?
We're calling object.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you selected, you think that this matches the bride? You just lost marks on the TOEFL. You see?
Okay. Now I get it.
You get it now? All right. All right. So if the gift is the first subject, alabas, where is the first verb?
The first verb, expensive.
Expensive?
Selected.
Select. Oh, but that's the same thing that Abdullah said. Al-Harbi, where is the first verb?
Was rather.
That's right.
Only one.
Here's your first verb. Now, what do we have here?
I've selected is the.
What is that? It's not the first verb. So what is it, Yazan?
Second verb.
Ah, the second verb. So what's missing here, guys?
Subject.
Second subject.
Connector on the
subject.
We're missing two things. What are we missing?
Connector and
Connector and second.
subject.
Yes, we need a connector. We need a subject. So why is there a blue line here and over here?
the main clause.
Main clause.
Which formula is that?
The first.
It's the first formula. It's this formula.
Main clause.
It's this formula, right? Okay. So what do we choose then? Because? Can I use because? No. What about beta? I think we decided that beta is wrong. What about Charlie?
No.
Wrong.
Charlie's wrong.
Sounds
Okay. Someone please mute. There's like a lot of noise. Maybe Ali, is that you? Ali, can you mute? Ah, there we go. It was Ali. All right. Oh no, it's still, I still hear the sound. Maybe it's Ibrahim.
You can mute him.
Ah, yeah, I will just, I'll mute everybody.
No, not.
Okay. Now we don't have the sound. Okay. So let me make sure that you can unmute one by one.
Yes, we can.
Okay, good. All right. So because, was, and since are all wrong answers, the best choice is delta. Where is the adjective clause? Osama? Adjective clause? The whole clause. We need a
Which-
connector. We need a
which we-
connector. We need a subject.
which we selected
Mhm. Which we selected.
for the bride. Yes.
There you go. All right. Next page, gentlemen. Take a look at the next page. Or sorry, same page, but now we have the chart. Okay. What does it say here at the top, Alabas?
The top left, you mean?
You know what? Hold on. Let's look at the connectors. How many connectors do you see on the page, on this page?
3 with who's 4?
What do you see? Yeah.
4.
1, whom, then
2 which, 2
which,
which,
and
that,
and then number
whose.
4. I'm going to give you an example for
Whose.
whose, okay? Al-Harbi, can you read my example?
The student will lose effort marks.
Okay, so I want to know which student. Which student will lose effort marks? Any idea?
The student whose mobile was rang.
Whose mobile? The student whose mobile rings during class will lose effort marks. Ah, what is the meaning of whose, gentlemen? W-H-O-S.
The subject
belong to him.
and whom
Yes,
subject.
the owner. Do you understand?
Yes.
There you go. Okay. So now, before we continue, all of you know that B1 is not the
Mr.
same-
Rich,
Yes.
can I say whose homework hasn't been done?
Exactly. That's also possible. Whose homework hasn't been done. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Now, B1 does not equal 1B. So everybody, what is B1? Everybody.
Verb 1.
The basic
Verb
form.
one.
Base
Base
form.
form.
Yes.
What is 1B?
The first
First
verb.
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 First verb. So we've got two formulas here. Al-Shamari, let's start with this formula. Which formula is it? This one.
I liked the book.
Is it formula 1 or 2 or 3? What is it?
I like the book, which Formula 2.
Excellent. And when there's a preposition, formula 3.
It's 3. Yes.
Go ahead, explain it, please.
I liked. I is the first subject.
Good.
Liked is the first verb.
Perfect.
The book is object, follows
Good.
the verb.
Very good. And then,
Which is the connector.
that's right.
And you recommended, you is the second subject, and recommended is the second verb.
Perfect. Well done. Okay. Asil. Asil, can you find the main clause? Can you find the
like
main
the book.
clause? That's right. I like the book. Okay. The main clause. All right. What about this connector, guys? What do you think? Is it necessary or optional?
It's optional.
You know.
Yeah.
It's optional.
I like the book you recommended. It is optional. All right. Let's Asil. How about the next one?
What
do you think?
The book which you recommended.
Which
was
formula is it?
interesting.
Which formula is it?
Formula 3.
I'll give you a clue. It is not Formula 3.
Formula 1.
Formula 3 is this one, object of a preposition. Formula 2 is object of a verb, right?
Right.
This is Formula 2 or 3. You got one more guess.
Formula 1.
Oh, you got it. It's Formula 1. Okay. So what is Formula 1?
Subject.
Explain it. What is the book?
The subject.
Is it the
Third subject.
Aha, the first subject. Now find the first verb. You must match it.
Was interesting.
Very good. And then continue, please.
Which the connector?
That's right. Then what?
You second subject.
Good. And then
Recommended second verb.
bingo, you got it. And where is the main clause, Khalid? Khalid, where's the main clause?
The book was interesting.
That's right. So we have two parts, don't we?
Yes.
Main clause part one, main clause part two. What's in the middle section here, Faisal? What's in the middle between the subject, first subject, first verb?
Adjective clause.
Right. And why do we put it in the middle?
To describe the book.
Describes the subject, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly right. And what about the connector? Optional or necessary?
Optional.
It's optional. Can you read it? Read it without the connector. Say it without the connector, Faisal.
The book you recommended was interesting.
Bingo. Good. Khalid, what's your question?
The connector is optional. If we delete it.
In these examples, yes.
Yes, yes.
But there are some cases that it is not optional, okay? And we'll see some examples in the exercise, okay?
If we remove the connector,
yeah,
will it be an adjective clause?
Yes, it's an adjective clause without a connector. I told you this is a special rule. It's a special case. Skill 11 only. Okay.
I have question, Ms. Raj.
Yes, Al-Shamari.
Was interesting. Is interesting a part of the verb or not?
Interesting?
Yes.
It is usually people see it as an adjective normally, but some people say it's both. Okay. All right. So now there is another special rule you should know up here. What do you see up here, Assad?
Adjective connector.
Yeah.
That.
This connector that has a special rule. Can you read what it says?
Never follows a comma.
Yeah, when you study in level 04, okay, in unit 8, headway unit 8, you will learn about commas, when there's a comma and when there's no comma. And you cannot put that connector that after a comma, okay? And then there's another rule. Can you read it, please, Assad?
Never follows a preposition.
Very good. And then look down here. I will show you two examples. One is wrong and one is correct. Ibrahim, can you read the wrong example? What does it say?
The man I was talking was my cousin.
The P means a preposition plus that. This is wrong, gentlemen. So read again. You see?
The man to that I was talking was my cousin.
This is incorrect, gentlemen. I cannot use that in this situation. I need a different connector. Al-Abbas, what do you think?
Whom?
What should I say? Instead of the man to that.
The man whom I was talking was my cousin.
But we need to keep the preposition though. The man.
The man that I was talking was my cousin.
Keep the preposition.
The man, I don't know.
Keep the preposition. Change the connector.
Oh, you mean the correct one in the yellow? The man that I was talking was the man I was talking to was my cousin.
The man. Maybe someone, can anybody help?
The man
The man
So-
which I was talking was my cousin.
Keep the preposition. Keep this preposition. Change the connector.
The man which I was
Keep the
talking to.
preposition. Keep the preposition.
Okay.
Change the connector. Keep the preposition. Change the connector. What does that mean?
The man to whom I was talking.
Thank you, Osama. Say it again.
Sounds strange.
The man to whom I was talking was my cousin.
It sounds strange because it's
Yes, too strange.
formal. Because it's formal. Okay? But this one is really strange. The man to that
Which,
is completely wrong.
can I say the man that I was talking to was my cousin?
Yes. The man that I was talking to was my cousin is possible. Okay?
And if I say the man whom I was talking to, also, I'll
The man
whom I
Who?
was talking to. Yeah.
in TOEFL, you lose marks because who is only for the subject.
Okay.
Remember, who is a subject. It should be whom. The man whom I was talking to, or the man to whom I was talking. This is formal TOEFL. Okay?
Okay.
To whom. Never say to that. There's a reason for showing you this rule. Just wait. When you do the exercise, then you will scratch your head and go, oh, now I understand.
Mr. H,
All right. Yes.
to the preposition. So what is the object of it, or why we used to? Why we used to?
To whom?
Can
You talk to someone, right? To someone, to a person, to your friend, to your father, to your brother, right? To whom? To whom? We did in the headway, we did the short questions, remember? To whom,
yes,
for whom, right? Remember that?
yes.
Yeah. Okay. I told you that's formal TOEFL English. Okay. If you say to that, you lose marks in TOEFL. It's to whom or for whom. Okay.
Okay.
You use whom after the preposition. Do not, never put that, never use that after a preposition. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Clear.
So let's move on. Let's do the exercise. Okay, how do we do the exercise now? Yazan, can you read? Underline.
Underline the subjects once and the verb twice. Put boxes around the adjective clauses.
Okay.
Then indicate if the sentence are correct or incorrect.
Now, if the connector, read this, if the connector is necessary, what do we do?
Circle the connector
Circle.
if it's necessary.
What if it's optional?
Put parentheses around the connector if the connector is optional.
Good. Okay. Osama, you want to explain, use the formula. Which formula, first of all? Tell me the formula for number one and explain the example.
Formula 2.
Good. Okay. Why is that? Because, well, yeah, I would say formula 3. Why is it formula 3? The way follows.
And yes. After preposition.
Follows the preposition. So, but basically formula 2 and 3 are pretty much the same, right? So
Yes.
use it, use the formula, tell us. Subject,
It
verb,
is a subject 1, first subject,
first subject, then,
and S is a first verb,
excellent.
and we have N preposition,
Good, good preposition. And then,
and that is optional.
okay, it's optional, right?
Yes.
Adjective connector. Okay,
Yes.
and then
You, second subject,
good.
and have been instructed, second verb.
And the main clause?
The main clause, it's important to fill out the form in the way.
Very good. And yes, the connector is optional. Okay. Alabas, you want to explain number 2?
Okay. The car which I have been driving for 5
But-
years,
First, tell us the formula.
it's Formula 1.
Bingo. Go ahead. The car.
Okay. The car is the first subject,
Good job.
but
Find the first
uh,
verb.
we should put is, but the second verb for sale.
The
first verb is for sale.
Is it for sale? Is it for sale?
Or
Is that a verb?
for-
What is for?
No,
For?
is for.
It's a preposition. What is sale? It's not a verb.
Okay.
It's a noun. It's an object of a preposition. Okay. So can you see the first verb, gentlemen?
No.
It's missing.
It's missing. So let's continue. What is this which?
After here, which is a connector.
Yeah. And then
I is the second subject.
all right.
Have been
and then-
driving is the second verb.
Very good. Have been driving. Second verb. Excellent. And then
The first verb should be is.
that's correct. I'm going to put the verb is after the clause.
Yeah.
Got it? All right, gentlemen. We're gonna do these one by one. Are you ready? I'm gonna put up the poll. I'm gonna put up the poll, either correct or incorrect. Okay. And you have 30 seconds to choose. 30 seconds to choose your answer. Here we go. Let me put up the poll. Oops, wrong poll. Correct, incorrect. Go ahead. Choose, guys. You got 30 seconds. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, done. Uh-oh.
Search.
Yes. Abdullah, yes.
I have a question.
Sure.
This answer is for the question number 3.
Which one?
The answer is for question number 3.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So look at that. 50-50. 6 people say it's correct. Six say it's incorrect. Osama, I want you to tell me subjects and verbs.
Subject is I.
First subject, right?
Yes, first subject. And
All right.
first verb, finished.
Good.
And I think I put it incorrect because we can't use whom here. I think it's better to put which.
Well done. Keep going. Keep explaining.
And the second subject, the professor, and second verb, suggested.
Excellent. And then there's
then-
a connector.
Yes, but I think it's wrong.
You think it's wrong.
Yes.
Very good. It is incorrect, gentlemen. Why? Because the connector. So where is the adjective clause then? Just tell me that. The adjective clause?
The professor suggested.
From the connector, remember? Start with the connector.
Which the professor suggested For my
Yeah,
book
that's
report.
right. Whom is wrong because whom is for people, but novel is the same as a book. It's a thing. You cannot use, it's the wrong connector, gentlemen.
What is the correct?
So you have two choices.
Have to use
Which
who that?
or that. You got it? These are not optional. This connector is necessary, okay? So I'm not going to put alabas, yeah, if your battery's gonna die, plug in your computer. Or you could just watch the video later. It's up to you.
Yeah, okay. I'm in college. I didn't bring my charger.
Okay. All right. So let's do number 4, gentlemen. Are you ready? I'm gonna relaunch the poll. Choose your answers. Choose your answers carefully. You got 15 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, 2 people didn't answer. I'm going to end it. 10 out of 12. It's 11 out of 12. All right. Someone didn't get an answer. Okay, so we got 11 out of 12. Oh no, what's going on here? We've got 7 and 4. Who thinks it's incorrect? Come on. Osama? Khaled?
Yes.
Okay. Let's take a look at this. All right. Who thinks it is correct? Raise your hand. Okay. Al-Harbi, Al-Shamari, Yazan. Okay. All right. So let's do this. Al-Harbi, we'll start with you. Let's find subjects and verbs, okay?
Okay. The plane, first subject.
Good.
Then first verb is was delayed.
We've got 2, right? Yeah. So it was delayed. All right.
I have a question.
All right. Well, 1 second. Well, I'll come back to you, Osama. Okay. Harbi, want to keep going?
That is adjective connector.
Okay. It's a connector. And then?
He is second subject.
And then?
Was scheduled is second verb.
Yes. Is this active or passive? He was scheduled.
Passive.
Passive.
He was scheduled to take a plane to Hawaii. He was scheduled. That's passive, right? And then
Is it correct here?
Well, just a minute. We're getting there. You're jumping ahead. Al-Harbi, keep going. Find the adjective clause.
That he was scheduled to take.
There you go. It is correct, gentlemen. This sentence is correct. Some of you lost marks on this one. Yes, Osama.
I think we should put the plane that he is scheduled, not was scheduled.
What was delayed? This is my question though. What was delayed?
I know, but I don't know how to explain it.
No, just answer this question though. I want to know what was delayed. Can you say Hawaii was delayed?
What?
Can you say that Hawaii was delayed?
No.
Okay, so what was delayed in this example?
His plane.
The plane was delayed, right?
Yes.
The plane was delayed. What does it mean that he was scheduled to take? It means someone scheduled him, maybe his wife, maybe his daughter, maybe some of his friends, someone scheduled him to take a plane. Maybe his secretary, if he's if he's the boss, right?
Maybe he's a poor guy.
Maybe he's a poor guy. But anyway, someone scheduled him to take the plane. Okay?
Mr. H,
Yes, Khaled.
why we use was? Why we just said he scheduled?
Yes.
Because someone before today scheduled him. They made a schedule for him, maybe yesterday, maybe last week, maybe last month. So someone scheduled. Scheduled here is a verb. It is not a noun. Okay. So we have, yeah, it's a verb.
Can we use the present perfect?
The present perfect?
Has been, because you said it in the past.
Yeah, you could use the present perfect. Okay. The plane that he has been scheduled to take. Yes, that's also correct. He was scheduled. He has been scheduled. Let's move on to the next one, guys. Let's move on. We don't want to stay here all night long. Okay. All right. So here we go. Number 5, relaunch. Go. Do it. Ten seconds, you guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. That's 3 guys haven't done it. 2 guys haven't done it. 1 guy. All right. We got 11. So we must have a genie. 1 genie. We got 11 students and 1 genie. Okay. All right. So let's see here. One person said it's correct. The others said it's incorrect. Who thinks it's correct? Raise your hand. Come on, be honest. Don't be shy. Who said correct? Ah, Ibrahim. Okay. We'll start with you, Ibrahim. Why don't we look at the, let's look for subjects and verbs, okay? Find the subjects and verbs.
Subject is the movie.
All right, the movie. Good.
Yes. The adjective clauses.
Now let's find, when we have a subject, the movie, we want to find a verb that matches. Can you
There's
find a
no
verb that matches? Huh?
Watch it.
Watched?
We watched. Yes.
But this subject needs a verb. It needs a verb.
Writing? Or, no,
Okay,
that's
is this
adjective.
okay? Wait a minute. Is this a verb, frightening? Or an adjective? An adjective. So that you're getting close though.
Oh,
So what do we have here?
was really writing.
Okay. Uh-oh. What's that?
Another subject.
Oh.
This is a verb.
Okay. Keep going. We've got do we have a connector here?
Here. Just which.
All right, which, and then
we watched.
What is we?
We is a subject.
Another subject. And watched?
Verb.
That's right. And you said which is a connector. Where's the adjective clause here? Adjective clause?
The first one, which we watched. Oh.
Yeah, all of that.
Yes.
Okay. So yes is incorrect, you see.
Yeah.
We've got an adjective clause. So how do I fix this? What should I do? What should I do?
Remove it.
Bingo. Remove it. You got it? All right, gentlemen,
Yes.
do another one. Here we go. Next one. Relaunch. Start. All right, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Come on, 2 more. 2 more people. Okay, that's 11. Still got 1 genie. All right. Okay, so let's see here. Everybody selected correct. So how about we go with Ali? Ali, you want to explain number 6?
Yes. I first subject.
Good. And then?
Made first verb.
Good.
The doctor is object of preposition.
Very good. Yes. Object of a preposition. And then?
And then whom adjective clause, connector adjective clause.
Right. And then?
You second subject.
And then?
Recommended second verb.
Yeah. There you go. Where do I put the box?
Whom.
Just
whom you recommended.
All of it. Yeah. So, gentlemen, all of you are right. The sentence is correct. Whom you recommended. What about the connector here? Is this connector necessary or optional? Now look at everybody look at number 4 and 5. You see, I put parentheses.
Yes.
It's optional in 4, optional in 5. What about 6?
Optional also.
Correct. It's also optional. Well done, gentlemen. Well done. Here we go. Here we go. Number 7. Are you ready? Go. 30 seconds. I have a feeling some of you guys might get 530 on TOEFL. Maybe. Inshallah. Five seconds, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. 3 more. Or 2 more because there's a genie. There's 10. Come on. Somebody hasn't done it. Or do we have 2 genies now? That's 10 out of 12. All right. We'll stop there. Okay. So 2 people said it's correct and 8 said it's incorrect. Who says correct? Come on, don't be shy. Huh? Who's me?
I put it correct.
Assad, okay. Your lucky day, Assad. Why don't you explain it?
I want to explain.
Osama, you can do the next one, okay? All right, Assad.
Okay.
The enthusiasm with which he greeted me feel welcome.
Subjects and verbs. Let's find subjects and verbs. So?
Okay. No subject one.
Really? None?
If there are a subject, I will say the enthusiasm.
One second. Osama, did you say it's correct or incorrect?
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
This is a big mistake.
A
big incorrect.
A big incorrect. Well, who else thinks it? Who else said correct? Assad and who else? Somebody else. Come on, don't be shy. One of the genies, maybe? No? All right. So what is enthusiasm, you guys? SM.
Adjective.
It's SM. Come on. Noun.
Adjective,
thing.
noun.
Noun, thing, ending. Guys, this is a subject. Now, let's find a verb. We have to match a verb here. Can you find a verb? Huh?
Made.
Made. Made is the verb. So the enthusiasm made me feel welcome, okay? All right. What's next? What else do we have here? Talk to me, people.
Adjective clauses.
Okay. But tell me each the key parts.
Which.
All right. What is it? Which?
Connector.
All right. What else?
Second subject, he.
All right. What
And
else?
created second verb.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I put a box around here somewhere? Where do I put the box?
From the connector to me.
This example is a special case. From the preposition with to me. This sentence is correct, gentlemen. Aside, you're the only one.
I get marked without.
You are the
without
only
knowing
one.
anything.
Everybody else, you lose marks on TOEFL. Yes, this sentence is correct. Now, I told you above, that's why I explained this rule to you up here. You see the rule? What did I say?
Oh, okay.
I told you.
Preposition and which or whom.
Preposition plus which or whom is correct. But
Mr.
a
H,
preposition and that is wrong. Yes, Osama.
we have Salah now.
Yes, okay. So let me just quickly go through 8, 9, and 10, okay? So what do you think, guys? Correct, incorrect, number 8? Anybody?
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
We have a subject.
Incorrect.
We have a subject. First subject.
Incorrect.
We don't
We have another
a
subject.
verb.
Another subject.
Incorrect.
And the second
Second
second verb.
We don't
Okay.
have a first
No,
verb.
No second verb.
The
Don't have
first
the
verb
first
is
verb. No second verb.
missing. We have a connector, but the
The
first
first verb.
verb is missing.
Yeah.
So this is incorrect.
Yeah.
All right. There's your adjective clause, but we need a verb.
Verb.
The story is sad, was sad, is funny, was boring, something like that. All right. How about number 9? The man, subject, verb. Find the verb, gentlemen.
Correct.
Did
It's the same verb.
did
Did not seem.
same.
I think it's
Okay.
correct.
Correct. Yeah.
Think it's correct?
Correct. It's correct.
Yeah.
Oh,
Correct.
where's the second subject?
It's not correct.
Second subject?
Who with
Oh.
whom?
It's not correct.
Yeah, there is no second subject. Where?
Oh,
No.
and then
We have a
correct.
connector. We have a second verb. What's
But
missing?
you have
First, second.
the second subject.
So
We're missing
whom
the
can't
second
be the connector and the subject, like the noun clause?
Right. Whom is never a subject. Remember? It
Yeah.
is only the
It's
object. Okay. So we have to add a subject, we. Last one, number 10, quickly. Subject, everybody.
I'm.
Verb,
I.
am.
Uh,
Next. We.
Made.
Verb.
That.
And N,
Connector.
That
That.
Clause.
that we made last night.
Yes. This clause
Correct.
describes the plans. It describes the plans. What do you think, guys? You think it's correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Bingo. There you go. All right, guys.
Correct.
That's it. Go do your Salah and have a good weekend, guys. We'll see you on Sunday.
Thank you,
Inshallah.
Mr.
see you.
See you
Have a
later.
nice
Thank you,
weekend,
Mr.
Mr. H.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Cheers.